You're now tuned into You're now tuned into You're now tuned into You're now tuned into
Hello, everyone. Welcome, ATL fans. It's your host, T Will, and my co host, Maggie T. And we are just two of the triumvirate of Dirty South Playbook. And tonight we are talking about Dirty South sports. And, as unfortunate as it is, Maggie, tonight we got to start talking about these Hawks. And oh my goodness.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
We just, we couldn't start on the positive note, but let's go ahead and get the bad news out.
Look, man, I look at this like when grandma used to line us up all up and we take our was that castor oil? That's what this is. This is castor oil. Remember when grandma used to do that? Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought she hated us, but Hawks are getting demolished right now. I mean, I think at halftime, this was like the worst lead ever in a playoff series.
I mean, I was running the show. I just watched the score. I mean, honestly, that's what I did. I saw that they started the game off just already. They was trailing like 20-something points right out the gate, I believe.
I think they went on like a 40-something to whatever run or something like that.
Ooh.
I mean, this is like the worst Hawks loss I've ever seen. I mean, bar none, this is bad. So right away, I gotta ask, Maggie, does Quinn come back after this?
No. Quinn doesn't come back after this. No.
You think he's gone?
I hope he's gone. This was your opportunity to really kind of come up in here and just really prove yourself, because I've been wanting him to. I question, but the fact that we had started getting hot at the very end of the season, because it was inconsistent at some point, and then it was like, okay, I see, okay, we young guys getting in there, CJ and all the other players, what for the series is just offensively, we were terrible. They dominated in the paint. All the turnovers, the bench overplayed, just outcoached. And at the end of the day, it just seemed like they just gave up.
Yeah, it's like they figured out something in game 4 and they did not stop. Oh, we got Miss Karina in the building. And I believe she's there at the game. Karina, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry you had to witness that live.
Man, y'all. Hold on, I'm about to put this band.
Y'all turn it off because nobody's cheering right now. What's up, Karina? How you feeling?
Man, I can't even say how I'm feeling. Just man, what the hell?
Right.
Where's our team at? What happened?
So the final score was 140-89. Oh my word! That's like, is that 50 points? Yeah, that's 50 points.
Yeah,
that's 51 points.
I see Eric over here looking. Don't you say nothing, Eric?
Yeah, we got LBB in the building. We got LBB in the building.
Y'all, that's bad. Bad. I need a shot of liquor.
Hey.
And I don't even.
You don't even drink like that.
I don't even drink like that, but give me the strongest thing you got on the shelf. Hell.
That
Right.
was that. I mean, let me ask you guys a question. What's worse, 28-3 or 140 to 89? What's
One,
worse?
140, whatever the hell it is, to whatever we didn't get. Yes.
I mean, because honestly, yeah, we embarrassed ourselves 3 times in this series. We started out hot, then it took a turn when we came home. Home, we was at home,
Mm.
losing like this.
And it was even before halftime. That's the crazy thing.
And my
Yeah,
thing is, like, it seemed like you said it was crowded with the Knicks fans.
Oh yeah, that look, look. I thought we were in their stadium. You know how we had played the for the Falcons, we had played the Buffalo Bills, and we
Yeah.
thought it was, and they all that blue was in there. That's how I felt tonight for the Hawks.
Uh,
Karina, let me ask you a question. Do you think Quinn is bad? I mean, so here's the thing, right? To be fair, we did trade Trey Young. We did get this young Hawks team in the playoffs. They were playing well. They just ran into a buzzsaw game 4, and whatever the Knicks figured out, we could not stop. So, do you think the fact that we made a playoff series is enough to retain Quinn? Or are these 3 beatdowns, and I really do mean beatdowns,
beat down.
is it enough to where maybe he's not even here next year? Give me your thoughts.
I think he might get another chance. I mean, he did make it to the playoffs, but as far as like the fans, you can hear him saying, "Get rid of him, fire him," and stuff like that. So I think he might get one more season because the team is still young and it didn't make it that far. The Knicks, they just you couldn't stop them on their threes. Everything they threw, they made. Us, we just couldn't get it in the basket. Every time they shot it, it just couldn't regroup. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the worst Hawks basketball I've in
And
a
we're going up
playoff
against
series.
experience too. That's the thing. We're going up against experience.
Yeah. Well, I think we don't have a true point guard, and it showed. I also think we don't have a true big, and we might need 1 or 2 of those.
We
Like
do. We
we
definitely do.
could not stop what's his name, Cat. We
Oh,
couldn't
man.
couldn't do anything with him. Him, Jalen Brunson, or what's Ogie, whatever his Obi. He was killing us all series. So
Right.
Mhm.
this was. I don't want to say it was embarrassing, but it was
It was
embarrassing, guys.
embarrassing.
Oh
Like,
no, just say it. It is what it is. It was freaking embarrassing,
Right.
especially
yeah,
before halftime. It was, and even where I sit in the fan section. So one of the rules is we have to still stand and cheer. And I think that was probably one of the hardest games I had to stand and still try to cheer for.
I believe.
Because that's part of the requirements to be over in that section. You got to still stand up and smile and cheer and chant. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's go Hawks. Yeah, we're losing by 50, 60 points. And we got to say, let's go Hawks and cheer and stand,
Well, they should
smile.
have just said, "Go home." It's over with, Hawks. Kept y'all just,
You guys are definitely committed.
right.
Oh man, we got Reggie in here. Reggie,
Hey, Reggie.
brother,
Hey, Reggie.
Reggie, I am so sorry, man. I gotta hear your thoughts, man. This was tough, bro. I think you're muted, Reggie. I think you're muted.
Y'all hear me
There
now?
you go.
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear
we
you
can
now.
hear you.
Yeah.
Reggie, your thoughts?
Woo, man.
Right. This would be a good one because go ahead.
I'm kind of speechless because I don't know what else to say, man. Like that was rough. Like
Right.
they started the game. Like I think when the Hawks started the game, I think they were up like 9. I think they had a lead early in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, it just felt like they just turned the ball over, and then the Knicks just scored on every other possession. And the Hawks just kept turning the ball over, and then the Knicks kept scoring, and it was just over and over and over again. And before you know it, the Knicks are up 30, 40 points.
Just got outplayed, outscored, outcoached.
Yeah.
Just bad.
Terrible.
Yeah, I will say that the only reason I'm not gonna like, I mean, it was an awful game for sure,
Right.
definitely an awful game. But the only reason I'm not gonna like kill the Hawks too much is it's not like they were a favorite in the series. Like I tried to temper my expectations because I kind of knew what the Hawks were going into when they were playing the Knicks. Like I have respect for the Knicks.
Right.
I think they're a really good team. They were a team that had finals expectations. And when I look at the Hawks, they've really turned this roster over like 4 different times.
Yeah.
Like they've had 4 different iterations of the team.
Yeah.
And I know they went on this big run to close the year.
Yeah.
But if you really look at that run, it was against tanking teams. I mean, they did beat some good teams. And you want to give the Hawks credit for like doing what they did to get in the playoffs because it was impressive with what they did,
Right.
but they weren't really playing like high-end teams for the most part. And then like in general, I think they overachieved. Like I feel like their talent level isn't that high compared to the Knicks. And if you look at how the Hawks play basketball, a lot of how they play is getting out on the break, getting out in transition. And when it's a half-court game, which is what the Knicks were forcing the Hawks into, the Hawks had no chance.
Yeah.
And so you just hope that they learn from this and they get better. And hey, that's all I have.
What are some immediate needs that you see for this Hawks team going forward next year?
Okay, I think 2 things. I think 1, they got to get some size.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got to get bigger.
Yeah.
I like Onyeka Okongwu. I think he's a good center. I think he's a good player, but he's the only big man on the team. And I know they didn't have Jock Landale. That impacted some things. But they got to get some size in the front court. I think that's the one thing, and I think the other thing that they need, and luckily for the Hawks, and this is where I think the Hawks are very fortunate. And I'm gonna bring it up, but they got that Pelicans pick, and if they didn't have that pick, things would be looking pretty bleak with this team.
Right.
But they have that pick, and that pick is going to be a top 9 pick, and it's a loaded draft, and so I think they need another. I think they need a score. You know. Like the first 2 games of the series, the first 2 games the Hawks won in the series was because of CJ McCollum, but he's 34 years old, and so they gotta get a number 1 option type of score. It would be great if the Hawks got lucky and get a top 3 pick and they could take AJ DeBance or Darren Peterson. But even if they don't get those guys, it's a good draft for guards and scores. Like there's some guys in this draft, and so they're gonna have to hit big in the lottery.
Okay.
And try to pair one of those guys, and hopefully those guys can, be the face or new piece to the team. So I think those are the two things that stand out to me. It's just they just need more depth. They need a center. They need to hit on that Pelicans pick, and you just gotta hope that the guys on the team, Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, Nikhil, Kuminga, if he's back, all these guys just get better and learn from this.
Speaking of back, is Risa Shea here next year? And Karina, let's start with you. We really didn't see anything from it. It's clear Quinn is not a fan. So are we trading Risa Shea this offseason? Give me your thoughts on what's going on with that, because I mean I don't know that he got that much playing time, and when he did, I don't know that
be impressed. No.
I don't even know that I noticed he was there. So is he even back? And let me ask everyone on the panel, but Karina, let's start with you. You think Risa Shea is back next season, or we trade him in the offseason?
I think he's going to come back. I mean, he's still got to give him maybe another chance to probably prove himself. And with how the season turned out, I think there's still a chance just to try him out for another season. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Maggie?
The fact that we're a young squad and we kind of tried to figure it out in the regular season. But honestly, I don't think he's made enough statement for himself to stay, honestly. I feel like if we're going to keep Quinn, we're going to have to kind of clean up clean up house, and I don't think that he's made enough statement to stay. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of over it at this point.
Your face says, "Stone him."
I want to say this, let him go.
Your face says no. You were like, I don't know, but your face is like, no, he's gotta go. Send him to the guillotine.
He's still young. He's still young.
He's still young, but oh my god.
I mean, I'm not seeing. You know what? If he's not a number one pick, maybe it's different. But this is the number one, and he's number one of one. And granted, it was not a great draft that year, but I'm just not seeing the results. So if it's up to me,
let him go.
He's got to go. Reggie, thoughts? Is Ricochet back next year? Should he be back next year? You know, thoughts?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
To me, I've been on this thing for the past like 2 or 3 months about him. I think the worst thing that happened to Ricochet was, number one, they traded Trey, because I think last year Trey made the game easier for him with his passing. I think that hasn't helped them, and I think the other thing that hasn't helped them is I just think Nikhil breaking out, Dyson doing this thing, like the things that Ricochet was drafted for the Hawks for him to be. The Hawks kind of have the guys that do the things that Ricochet is supposed to be good at. You know, like Nikhil is a 3-and-D scorer. Dyson is one of the best defenders in the league. Kuminga, I thought, did some pretty good things. Like, I just don't see the fit for him on the team anymore. And along with the fact that I don't think Quinn Snyder loves him, I think
that's obvious.
I think that's kind of obvious. I don't even think he wanted them. You know,
yeah, I mean,
and so to me, when I look at Ricochet, I'm not giving up on him as a player, because I think he can be I think he can eventually become a good player. I just don't think the Hawks are the right team for him. He needs to be on a rebuilding team. He needs to be on a team that can allow him to make mistakes, grow, you know, play minutes, lose, tank. He needs to be on one of those tanking rebuilding teams. I just don't. The Hawks to me aren't quite that type of team for him anymore, and so I don't see it. I'll be shocked if he's back on the team next year. I expect, honestly, Solid to trade him.
Yeah. Marquise Miller says either Zach stays or Quinn stays. They both can't. My brother says somebody's got to go after that. And then, you know what? Somebody kick Eric out. Kick him out. Kick him out after that. What's wrong with you? Talk about get rid of T. Will. Whatever, LBB. We'll put you in timeout. So let me ask you this. Has Kuminga done enough to come back next year? And same question for McCollum. And Reggie, let's start with you. In that order, Kuminga and McCollum, have they both done enough to come back next year? Can we even afford both next year? What are your thoughts on that?
On CJ, I will be okay if he's brought back for like a year. Yeah. I don't think you should. I don't think you extend him for like 3 or 4 years. Like, if he's back for a year, I think that's fine. He could be a mentor for whoever the Hawks draft. He's a good veteran. I think the players on the team like him. They respect him. And look, he won like 2 games for the Hawks in the playoffs. I don't think he should be your number one scoring option. And then to me, that's where the draft comes in. Like, the Hawks have to find a guy that can replace him. But I don't mind him seeing him back for 1 more year as a veteran mentor. As far as Kuminga goes, I would lean yes, but it's depending on like how much you want to pay him. Like, I'm not gonna like throw him the mother load to keep Kuminga. Yeah. But if he's back for like 18, somewhere in the teens, something like that, like 3 years, I don't know, 50-ish.
I think he's got a player option next year. I think he's got a team option next year.
It's a team option. I would decline the team option because I don't think he's worth $25 million, and I would try to get him back at a lower number, somewhere maybe like 18, somewhere in the $15 to $20 million range for like 2 or 3 years. I like what Kuminga brought to the team.
Look, Kuminga played with energy, man. At times, Kuminga was the only one out there hey, look, guys, I'm not quitting and I'm gonna be here all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I want a guy like that in the bunker with me. I'd
yeah.
love to have Kaminga back. If we could get
You just,
McCollum back. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Reggie. Go ahead.
I just think with Kaminga, I think people got to temper their expectations. Like he's
Oh
not a
yeah,
star player. He's not a
yeah.
star.
No,
He's more of he's a role
6
player
man of
who
the
can
year. Yeah, I would say he's a potential 6 man of the year in the
Yeah.
right circumstance, right? Because
Yeah.
Kaminga can come in and Monte Carlo says go Braves, cause what the
Right.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Maggie, same question. McCollum, Kaminga, you see us bring them back both next year? What are your thoughts?
I mean, we just can't pay them like he said. Both of them can't get paid like that. So I mean, I can see them coming back, but definitely gonna have to be at a discount or and then maybe just a year. Don't extend it and nothing like that. But he's a good veteran. I see some upside for having them both on the team.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm just over it. I'm exhausted. Like I'm so sick of these Hawks at this point. This was the most embarrassing playoff run. We finally made it out the play in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To have the opportunity to come home and take it. It just don't make no sense. So, do I see them coming back? Yeah, but if it's for the sake of helping this team get some big guys, then of course I know that we can't, have both of them on the team. So
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see them both back, but like you say, it's the economics of basketball. If it's in the budget, it's in the budget. If not, then the Hawks have to make the decision they need to make. Miss Karina.
Yeah, sorry.
What are we thinking? Is Kaminga back next year? Is McCollum back next year? Do we care? Like, give me your thoughts.
You know what? You don't even what we went through tonight. At this point, just hell, put me out there. I've been working out. I can run up and down the damn field. Hell, shoot. Look, tag me in. Tag all of us in. Hell, because that boy.
Yeah.
You know what? As a fan, and I'm some fan. I'm happy that it got this far, but still, it was just, and they bond so well together. So when we're looking at them play, I'm like, where our team at? That's not our team. Where our team at?
Well, they clearly went up against a better team, and you know what? Sometimes that happens. I think they'll grow from this.
You're right.
Grow from this. It's just, it's tough to go through, man.
Maybe they were in their head too much.
We lost by 51 points. That's embarrassing.
Right.
I mean, 50. We could have scored 20 points in a row. We still would have been down by 30. Like, that's embarrassing.
This is terrible.
That's embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's like, what I mean?
It's one of those you just gotta cry,
I mean, hey man, what else can you do? What else can you do? It's so, like my brother called me. He was like, "Hey man, hey, what are you doing?" I'm like,
"Oh no, brother, why did you do that?"
I'm getting ready for the show. He's like, "Well, hey man, cancel that show. The Hawks need you. Go drive down, drive down to State Farm. They need to put you in the game, man. They're not doing too well." So I don't know, guys. Let's change gears a little bit to happier times and happier teams at this moment. Although I will say, hey man, one last thing. Hawks did make the playoffs this year. They did not go in as a play-in team. They did trade arguably two of their best players in the middle of the season. And I think we need to recognize that. And I think they will be back next year. It's a first step. And while we didn't like the way it ended, they at least did make the playoffs. And as such, and as they did that, I feel like it's only fair that we give them their just due. So, Hawks, that's for you. That's all you're going to get. So, let's go to the Braves.
That wasn't even a...
Let's go to the break. Let's go, man.
Give it a full clap. It was.
Hey, man. Hey, look, they didn't deserve more than that. Okay.
That's hilarious.
And I love my Hawks, but they did not deserve more than that. Okay, that was. I'm gonna have to hear. Look, I have to work tomorrow,
And
the amount of stuff that I'm going to hear in the morning. Oh my God, 50 point. Oh my God, it's enough to just call out, but I called out enough this week, so I gotta work tomorrow. But tomorrow's gonna be a long day because I got folks that are just gonna be waiting. Like, yeah, man, 51 points. So anyway, let's talk about these Braves. Braves are 22-10. They did lose today. They are still in first place. They are killing it right now. Braves have a 710 winning percentage. They are number one in the league in runs. Who'd have thought it at the beginning of the year that the Braves would be number one in runs? You got to be kidding me. Not only that, they have a 3.09 ERA as a staff, which is great with all the injuries that they've taken. I mean, and the good thing about it is you got guys that are getting ready to come back now, and you got guys that are standing up pitching. So it looks pretty good, man. Everything looks good for the Braves right now. They've won 11 of 13 of their last games, 11 of the last 13 they've played. Their record is the best in baseball right now. That's right, not in the National League, the best in baseball right now. They are leading the NL East, I think, by at least 7 games, or they were earlier today. But just wow, man. What a fantastic.
And 20 series wins.
Yeah, I don't think they've lost a series.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I don't think they've lost a series, and it's a different guy every night, Matt Olson is coming along and he's doing great. Ozzy is having a great year. Michael Harris is having a great year. Ozzy is hitting 310, 316. He's got 7 home runs. I think he's finally healthy, right? I think he's finally healthy. But Karina, let's go to you. I know you've gone to some Braves games. I know you've checked out the scene as you always do. What's your feeling about this Braves team?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, I had you on mute. Well, I'm excited that we have some team in Atlanta doing well. I like the Braves, so I think I'm just going to stay optimistic and hopeful. Of course, I'm going to support, but I like where they're going because we need something to keep the city on fire because it's not our Hawks right now. So I'm just because look, you talking about getting roasted tomorrow? Oh, we were getting roasted at the game. It was bad.
Yeah, I can only imagine. It had to remind you of Minnesota, huh? Except you were at home.
Oh my God! Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
Minnesota. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Maggie, these Braves, your thoughts?
Well, I've got a lot to say about them. Just the power hitting, the elite pitching, depth, smart management. The team is having fun. The dominant run differential. Some key things, of course, Spencer Strider is returning soon. So like you said, so some people are, starting to trend to get healthy. So that's going to be an upside, as well as just, Chris Sale still, dealing with 150 win dominant outings. And I think just the bullpen is playing exceptional.
Yeah, bullpen's been great.
Right.
Bullpen's been great. I tell you what else. Elder might be a dude, man. He's worked on that not splitter. What is it? Golly. Cutter. Mm-hmm. And so for those of you who don't know what a cut fastball is, essentially you throw it in one place and it's going to move by the time it gets to the batter. So for example, Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer to ever live, threw one pitch, and it was a cutter. And guys knew it was coming. They just couldn't hit it because it would start here and end up over here, or it'd start over here and end up over there. And they could never make solid contact. And it's Elder's developed that pitch. So I don't think I don't think he allowed a run today. He may have allowed one. Okay. But Elder has been great. Sale has been great. Um, you got the kid J.R. Ritchie who's up now, who looks pretty good. I mean, I got to be honest. He stayed in the game yesterday against arguably the greatest left-hander in the league right now for Detroit. So, and the bullpen, look it, with especially our last three guys with Kenley, with who's our closer? Jesus, he's on the sorry. Names, guys. I'm sorry. Braves bullpen. Give me one sec. Yeah, Iglesias should be back soon. But Robert Suarez, who throws 100 miles an hour, has been lights out dominant. So between Dylan Lee, Robert Suarez, and Iglesias, that bullpen is lights out. And you got Spencer Strider coming back. You've got Sean Murphy coming back next week. And you got Hassan Kim coming back. So these guys are only getting better. They're playing well. And I really feel like, other than the Dodgers, the sky's the limit for this team. Maggie, let me ask you this question. You afraid of the Dodgers? Or you think we can go in there and
I think at the momentum we at right now, and then like you said, we got some people coming back and everything. We're hot. We're hot. The momentum is there. Like I said, the team is, they're having fun. They're out there just, getting it. So no, I'm not. I'm not at all.
Okay. Reggie, you scared of the Dodgers?
Hey, the Braves are looking great, man. And so at this point, the way they're looking, they could beat anybody.
Right.
I think they lead the National League, or I looked at it earlier today. I think they lead the National League in point differential, or maybe the entire NBA, MLB in point differential. So they're winning big at times. They're, like you said, they won every series. Guys are confident. The pitching, the hitting. Things are flowing with the Braves right now, and I think for the Braves, what I admire about the Braves, at least compared to the Atlanta sports teams in the city, is just how consistent they are. Every year, they're always in contention to win, to compete in the World, to compete to have a chance to get in the World Series. They don't always get there, and they've had their share of playoff flameouts for sure. But they're just consistent. They're like the Philadelphia Eagles of Major League Baseball. Just consistent every year. They'll have a down year or so, but they're always in the midst. And I think this season is no different.
Okay. All right. That's fair. I think the Dodgers and the Padres will be a significant challenge.
It's gonna be a challenge, but I think they will, prepare for that, and they're ready for that. And if anything, I think, like he said, we can beat anybody, I feel.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think we can beat anybody. I just think the Dodgers will be a challenge. I think if you go out to San Diego, though, you better make sure you got the lead before you go to the ninth, because Mason Miller has struck out 70% of the batters he's faced. I'm going to say that again, because I don't think y'all heard me. Mason Miller has struck out 70% of the batters he's faced. Okay, which means if he faced 10 guys, that's 7 that went down. This guy throws 102, 103 miles an hour. He is dealing gas, and I do not want to face him going to San Diego. So I think if it's two challenges the Braves are going to have, I think it's going to be the Dodgers and San Diego. San Diego's always good, but they're playing well. So, I mean, we should see, guys. Let's shift gears here, and let's talk about our beloved Atlanta Falcons. And this past draft, yay, I see Karina over there super excited about it. So, Karina, let me ask you. My brother's saying D-Will. D-Will is when I'm being negative. I'm not being – I didn't say we couldn't beat him, Eric. I didn't say that. I just said it'd be a challenge. Jeez. Let's talk about this draft. Karina, thoughts on the draft for our beloved Atlanta Falcons?
Well, the brotherly love, I'm loving that. I think that is going to be awesome. Uh, when I was at the draft with all the picks and stuff, it wasn't. There were Falcon fans there. They didn't show us on TV enough to give us credit that we were there, but we were there. Um, so I'm optimistic. I think we're adding to what we have, and I'm looking forward to see um, what we can do. I mean, we have a new coach. We have players added. We're keeping some. We got rid of some. As a fan who's a diehard loyal fan to my Atlanta Falcons, whatever it's gonna be, I'm gonna still be there. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna speak negative about them, but I'm excited about the talent. I think we're gonna have a good season. That's my opinion.
All right, that's awesome. Maggie T, these Falcons, the draft. Give me your thoughts.
Sorry, I had to take a little something to snack on.
It's okay. I understand it's late. You've been up all night. It's time. It's that time. It's that time.
Right. You know what? But yeah, like she said, of course,
In the streets.
I'm a Westlake alumni, so you already know the brotherly love. It's amazing because Westlake, they do produce stars. So I do, and then of course he's 7 years younger than his brother. He has an instant mentor, right there. Like he's already been coached up, got him ready, and the fact that AJ was able to hold his composure and already knew what was happening before the call and everything else. Being that of course, like your brother Eric, my sister, now she's doing Hawks, Braves content. I'm a proud sister. I'm happy. And the same thing. AJ is like, man, we're playing on the same team. He's home. Mm-hmm. So mama don't have to split games or nothing like that. So it's amazing to see that happen. So now will I get used to seeing that last name on another number? And it's like, wow, it's gonna be, but I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. As far as the other picks, oh yeah. I definitely knew it was gonna be like these splashy picks, but we definitely still came in and looked into the depth and everything else. Those defensive players. I'm happy. I think overall it was a good draft. I can't complain. I definitely can't complain.
Okay. All right. Reggie, thought draft Falcons. How we feeling about it?
I like what they did. I like what the Falcons did. I think the AJ Terrell drafting Avion Terrell's the brotherhood between those two was awesome. It's really nice. It's really cool to have like your two brothers might be the two starting corners on the team. Mm-hmm. And as a result of that, you have the makings of a really nice secondary with the Terrell brothers, with Jesse Bates and Xavier Watts and
Billy Bowman when he comes back.
And so not to interrupt you, but you got to look at it too. So it's like you can train him up to where AJ wants to retire. We kind of like they just kind of slide on right up in there. Hey, we'll see. We'll definitely see. But because of course the team is going to develop these players. Definitely, they still adding to the staff at this point. So you got to get it right.
Yeah. So like I like that pick. I like the Zachariah Branch pick. He's a speedster, a wide receiver. He can play in the slot. He reminds me of like a Taylor Gabriel. I think he got a lot
of that comparison this week. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Matt Ryan watched the film of him and thought of like this guy reminds me of Taylor Gabriel. And I've been begging for the Falcons to get some speed at wide receiver for the longest. And so between him and Dotson, really. So you have some speedy receivers. So they added a couple of linebackers. They added a defensive tackle, an offensive tackle, and for a team that didn't have a first round pick, I just like that Ian Cunningham just went simple.
It felt like we had a first round pick.
Yeah, good draft. Like he went simple with the picks. He didn't.
We did have a first round pick. His name is JPJ. He just joined the team last year, but we did have a first round pick. I'm kidding, Reggie. Go ahead. I'm kidding, Reggie. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I just like that they kept it simple. Like they didn't
Yeah.
go after a player that they didn't need.
Yeah.
They didn't reach for a player. They didn't make any like trade ups.
Mhm.
And so they just stuck to their board and they took the guys that best fit the team, and I think they all make sense. And so I think it was a good draft for the Falcons. But at the end of the day, the quarterback is what matters at the end of the day, and we'll see how Tua and Michael Penix look. But I like the direction they're heading again.
Yeah, I want to talk about let's get it Georgia 75-62. Zachariah Branch is going to unlock the Falcons offense. I think he adds a different dimension because, again, you're talking about speed, but you're talking about a guy who's very shifty, a lot of yak yards, can change directions. This dude cuts on dimes. And, I can see some jet sweeps, some fake jet sweep where you fake it to him and you hand it to Bijan and you run it up the interior. But I do think he will, because, Kevin Stefanski loves his gadget guys. Okay, loves it. So I think this does add a different dimension to this Falcons offense. And let's be honest, guys, we came away with this draft with still Kyle Pitts. You still got Draco, Londono. You still got Bijan Robinson. I mean, and you add Zachariah Branch to that. You got Johan Donson. You still got Olamide Zaccheaus. You're building an offense. And if we can get it together, guys, we can come out here scoring some points. And I tell you what, that Falcons secondary, when healthy, I'm not saying they're top 10 or anything, but they can, I'll take them against most teams. So super excited about what they did. Want to talk for just a second about the linebacker that we took, because I think we might have gotten a steal. What's his name? Is
he from Oklahoma or LSU?
It's I think Kendall Daniels. I think is your linebacker, but he was a safety. He converted to linebacker. Dude can run. One thing that jumps off about him on the tape is he attacks wide receiver screens very well. He diagnoses screens in general. He's very fast to the ball. He does not miss a lot of tackles. And you combine him with Divine Diablo, and you got a set there. I mean, my brother's like, we're going to be positive, and, we're going to say that Troy Anderson is not going to make his weekly or yearly trip to Club Piedmont. So, okay, you want to say that, but I think we did get a bit of a steal with Kendall Daniels. You know what I mean? He looking at him now. Again, that's not against NFL competition, but he looks like he can fly. Okay, he looks like he can cover, and he definitely looks like he can hit. Guys, what are we thinking about Kendall Daniels, a linebacker from LSU? I believe. What are we thinking right now? Maggie, let's start with you.
I like it. I'm going to actually put up his. I got some. I did this for the show earlier, so this will kind of help everybody kind of address who he is. Hold on, real quick. It's there. You go. Perfect. So I can't see that though. I can't even read it. Read it for me.
I got you. And I said LSU. He's from OSU, so my bad, guys. 2025. Well, no, I'm sorry. 2022 through 2024, he was at Oklahoma State. 2025, he played for Oklahoma. 53 total tackles, 9 tackle for loss. Pass breakups, he had 3. But again, the thing that, let's get into a specific. So 2022 Big 12 Defensive Freshman of the Year. 2023 All Big 12 Honorable Mention. Is 6'5", 242 pounds. So he packs a wallop. Speed is at 4.76. But I tell you what, man, looking at how he attacks the ball, he plays fast.
Yeah.
So again, just looking at him, he has very good instincts. Versatile, log significant stats at edge, box linebacker, and safety. So, I mean, that's a good thing. Obviously, for you to play safety, you're going to have good ball skills.
Mm-hmm.
Again, 293 tackles in his career total, 31.5 tackle for loss, 7.5 sacks, 5 interceptions, 16 passes defended. And I'm really looking forward to see if this guy can pass rush because he looks incredibly fast and technically sound. Again, this is at the college level, so I'm not saying this guy's the second coming of Lawrence Taylor, but on film, there's some things that he does really well. I'm not sure about him in the run game, okay, because I really didn't see enough of that on his tape. I don't know how he sheds blocks, but I do know this kid can definitely diagnose a screen, and when he hits you, you typically go down. Reggie, your thoughts on Kendall Daniels?
I like the pick. Like, if he could be like a second coming of Diave Diablo, I think I don't know if I pronounce his first
Divine Diablo, but
I
had an issue pronouncing it last year. You're not alone.
Like if he could be like another version of him, that'd be awesome. You know, and I think he'll add some speed, some playmaking, and some athleticism, and just another piece to the defense. And I just think Terry Fontenot gets a lot of flack, and I've definitely criticized him a good bit because I think he's done a lot wrong, but he's added some pieces to the defense over the last year and a half or so.
Did.
It's kind of, and you're seeing the makings of a really good defense.
Yeah,
the secondary, potentially a linebacker, and a pass rush. Hopefully, I know James Pierce Jr. is not going to be charged with his crimes, but and we'll see what happens with that moving forward. But he's a talent. You got Jalen Walker. You got the defensive tackle, the guy that had a breakout year. The defensive tackle.
You're talking about.
I can't remember
Harold,
his name.
is it either Harold Perkins Jr. or
no? I'm talking about the guy that played this past season. He had a breakout year. He had like 8-9 sacks.
Oh, you're talking about, oh God, he got injured in the last. Yeah. Dorless. You're talking about Dorless.
Yeah, him. Like he's a nice piece, and so the defense has a lot of potential, and if Zachary Branch breaks out and he becomes what we think he could be, I just like the talent is outside of the quarterback position and the uncertainty there. The Falcons, to me, are starting to put together a really nice, talented roster on both sides of the ball, and I think that's exciting.
I mean, we're gonna see. Super excited about it, man. Definitely got some weapons. I would say our receivers on the surface look better than last year. Now, I mean, again, that and some bubble gum and a cup of coffee will get you just that. I mean, we won't know until we go out and play, but on paper they look pretty good, man. I gotta admit. Let's look at Ethan Onayenwa. I probably butchered it. D tackle out of Ohio State at pick 231. 14 games played. I'm sorry. Was that 96 total offensive snaps, 14 games played, 33 snaps, 63 snaps, 0 sacks, 0 hits allowed. Is he an offensive tackle? Did I read that wrong? It's got to be an offensive tackle. Okay. I'm sorry. It's got to be an O tackle. Sorry about that. Oh, man. That looks like a D. Okay. We'll figure it out. Somebody in the chat is Ethan Onayenwa an offensive tackle or D tackle? Because I can't
I think
tell.
he's offensive, though. I thought he'd be picked up. Okay. I think he's offensive. Let me see.
Yeah, he's offense because it says he played. Now, Eric says D tackle. See, there's confused. Yeah, Eric says D tackle.
Okay. But I know there's another Ethan, same name.
Really?
In the league.
Yeah, ATL 251 says he's an offensive tackle. I thought
that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I thought he was offensive tackle. But because it's if y'all look at it, it's two of the same name. So you have to look at the Falcons website for him. He is, which is weird. There's another one that went to I'll see. Same exact name, which is weird as hell. I don't know how that worked out.
Ohio State. Yeah, no, he's an offensive tackle. You are correct. So he's 6'7", 331 pounds. I mean, dude's big, man. You know, so if you needed somebody big to replace old Caleb McGarry, the Mauler, I mean, there you go. Right now, again, you got him in the 7th round. So clearly, there's some things he's got to clear up. I don't know much about his shuffle. Typically, when you talk about offensive linemen and specifically offensive tackle, you want to look at the feet and how quick they are and how they can move. And if they can block defensive ends when it comes around the swing and the get around. So again, 7th round, obviously developmental pick here, but we do have the best coach in NFL history as far as an offensive line coach. So super excited about that. Karina, super fan, I'm going to ask you, do you think there's a chance this guy starts next year? And if so, things really went bad, but just give me your thoughts. Do you think he starts next year? Or let me be fair. Do you think he plays next year? Give me your thoughts.
I think it's going to depend on what happens at training camp, honestly. Because the thing is, you can look good on stats as far as your numbers and everything, but once you add all these players together, you know, it can be for the good or for the bad. It just depends.
Yeah,
you know, because chemistry means a lot with players.
That's
you know,
true.
we see that with the Hawks. I mean, and everything else. So if the chemistry is good and with his size and everything, we might have a good chance. But if there's some tension, or you know, there's always someone who wants to seem like they're the big one or the better than. And if you have someone with that attitude, that might be a problem. So I think it's gonna all depend on what happens at training camp.
Toward Georgia 85 South, Riverdale.
Okay. So that's just my opinion. I'm hoping it all works well though, but you won't know until they all come together.
Right, you won't. But I mean,
especially with egos.
Yeah, you won't. But I mean, we'll see. I think the D tackle we took was Ontario Thompson, maybe.
Ontario Thompson.
I think.
I'm just gonna go add him as you bring him up. Let me see.
I am looking for training camp though. I mean, looking forward to that because I will be there in the hot sun, catching a tan.
You everywhere. You know, we know you're gonna be there. You said.
I mean, she's the super fan. You know, she is definitely the super fan. So we know she's gonna be there.
Ontario, you talking about Ontario Thompson?
Thompson with an A.
Here we go.
Let's see here. Yeah, he's a D tackle. There you go, Eric. He's a D tackle we took. At pick 208, 97 tackles, 11.5 tackles for loss, 8.5 sacks, 4 passes defended, 3 block kicks. Okay. He's 6 feet, so clearly he can jump.
Yeah.
If you can block some kicks, you either can jump or you figure something out.
That's what we need. Block turn that ball.
310 pounds, 4.940 for an offensive lineman is pretty good. It's not bad at all. 2025 played at Washington. So this guy played on 4 different teams. Let me tell you something. This guy was not stopping for anybody. Okay. 2022 played in Iowa Western. I think it's a community college, but I'm not sure. 2023 played for Iowa. 2024 played for Western Michigan. 2025 played for Washington. Versatile defensive tackle with power, speed, and high motor. Expected to compete for rotation snaps early and make an instant impact on the D line. Okay, that's interesting. At pick 208, that's interesting. But I mean, we will see. Super excited about that one. Let's look at Harold Perkins Jr. because I think he may be a steal. I think he got hurt and came back and was not as fast or as nifty as he was before. But I believe the general consensus is, you know, the first year after you get back after an injury, you're really not yourself. So maybe after you have a couple of years, you know, you get a little bit more confident on that knee. You get a little more confident in yourself. You get comfortable. and you return closer to form. So, really excited about Harold Perkins Jr. and what we can do here. Of all the drafts, and Reggie, let's start with you. Who are you most excited about?
In the NFL
No,
or
no, no,
just
just our Falcons. Just our Falcons.
you talking about just what player?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm gonna say Zachariah Branch. I think he's the guy I'm most excited about because I've been clamoring for the Falcons to get some speed at wide receiver. I'm intrigued to see how he could like fit in with Drake London and Kyle Pitts and Bijan. And so and like it could be like his addition could be really fun. And he's a Georgia Bulldog. I can't forget about that. Like he
Hunker
played for Georgia.
down, you hairy dog. Let's go,
Go
dog.
Yeah,
dogs. Go
yeah,
dogs.
Do you
yeah.
do
So
you guys think this is the first year in about 4 or 5 where we actually get a kick return for a touchdown, or maybe a punt return for a touchdown? Because I don't know that we got that all year. But Zachariah Branch is a very good return specialist, so I'm sure he's going to be our return specialist. But over under, Maggie, you think we get a kick return or punt return for a touchdown this year? I know it's early, but I'm just throwing it out there.
But I mean, my thing is they're going to develop these players properly. So I'm excited just to see how that plays, especially.
okay.
And then this guy right here, that's a steal. That's definitely a steal.
Yeah. He's
He's
he runs a 4.38.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude can flat out fly. Linebacker, edge rusher. I can't wait to put him with JPJ on NASCAR rushing situations where it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. And hey man, race you to the quarterback. So super excited about that. This guy can cover, he's got elite speed, and yeah, man, sack machine. So super excited about him. That would be super awesome. Karina,
It's preparing us for because if the NFL with James Pierce, they still got to make the decision about the suspension. So it's like let's bring in these dogs in here, where we're really not. We're gonna be, we're gonna be all right.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Maggie. Thank you for that. That's a good point. Karina, do you think we see a kick return or punt return for a touchdown this year?
I'm trying to be optimistic. With the talent and the direction with Matt Ryan and our coach and everything, I think we're going to see a lot of things that we probably didn't expect. Like Maggie T said, it's a new team and they'll be developing them. So really, I think I'll have more of an insight once I see training camp. Once I see them in action, because I'll go to every single one of them. So I have enough to judge my opinion off of. On paper, everything looks great, but we got to put it into action.
Understood. You know what, guys? I'm going to go on record and say, hell yeah, we're going to get at least one kick return or one punt return. There's no Kool-Aid pumping in my heart. Let's go. We are going to get at least one because y'all want to be like, well, maybe if we see. Look, man, Isaiah, I'm sorry. Okay. Branch starts day 1 as our kick returner. Book it, baby. Book it. Day 1, Zachariah Branch is not only our kick returner, he's our punt returner. And I'm going to say, out of the 17 games that our beloved Atlanta Falcons play next year, at least one of them, you're going to see a kick return or a punt return for a touchdown. You heard it here first from your boy T. Will. Hunker down, you hairy dog. Let's go.
Record it.
Hey, record it. Sell it. Make a clip. Let's go.
Write it down. Record it. I'll be there. So I'll be there.
I'm looking at Reggie's face like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I think we're gonna get a punt return touchdown this year.
There you go, man. Thank you, Reggie. I appreciate you, brother. I was dying over here, man. I appreciate you. Ladies didn't want to jump. They didn't want to jump in the deep end. That's all right, though. That's okay.
We're gonna get us one.
We adjust the needs in the off season. Draft, we added some very nice pieces. I just honestly, the sky's the limit with this team. We got the rookies that are returning back for their year two, under the same defense. Um, Offensively, we've beefed up. Um, hey, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with Tua. He's healthy, but that
I mean,
quarterback.
that's the
What about
wild
that
card.
undrafted quarterback that was just picked up? I hear he's a big guy. I haven't looked it up or anything like that.
Yeah, I heard the quarterback is a big guy, but a lot of what we do, Maggie, is going to be predicated on the run game.
Right.
I know we are going to diversify our attack, so it's not just going to be outside stretch. It's going to be inside stretch. It's going to be gap concepts. It's going to be all over the map. Super excited about it. Hey, chat, if you think Zachariah Branch, if you think that one Sunday you're going to turn on your TV and you're going to hear Zachariah Branch catches it at the 20, he's at the 30, he's at the 40, he's at the 50. Oh my God, he's got one move to make. Oh, he's by the punter, he's at the 30, he's at the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown. If you think you're going to see that, drop a 1. If you think, nah, T-Will, pump your brakes a little bit, all right? Pump your brakes. Drop a 2. If you think Zachariah Branch is going to run a touchdown back this year, whether it be regular season or playoffs, because that's another one, guys. That's another hot take. Our Falcons, just like our Hawks, although it won't be the same result, but our Falcons, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Our Falcons will make the playoffs. I'm sorry, Karina. I'm sorry. Too soon. I'm sorry. Our Falcons will make the playoffs this year. They will make the playoffs this year. So I'm going to go ahead and book that. Hey, chat, if you think our Falcons are going to make the playoffs, drop a 1. If you think T-Will, you're tripping, drop a 2. Let me know.
I'm going to answer that question. It's going to be because, of course, while the Falcons was, adding to their pieces, New Orleans Saints decided, hey, we want to go grab all the Georgia players. And, Tampa and Panthers. So it's going to be, what I can say, though, is I appreciate some teams that, at least it's going to be competitive. It's going to be a fun season because, of course, everybody feel like the South is weak. So if anything, everybody kind of surprisingly, because the Saints didn't have no money, no nothing. I mean, but hey, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be fairly interesting to see how this South is gonna be ran this upcoming season.
It is going to be interesting. It really is. All right, guys. Last topic of the night. We got to talk about our beloved Atlanta Dream, the ladies of basketball and the WNBA. They got their first scrimmage game out of the way the other night, and I believe it was a victory. We did get to see the debut of one Angel Reese. The Dream won 87-78. And Angel Reese had 8.7 rebounds and not me bounds in 13 minutes. So, Reggie, your thoughts? Is this what we wanted to see? Are we going to see more of this? Just give me your thoughts on Angel Reese's debut with the Atlanta Dream.
I thought she looked okay. She was a little rusty at times with some of her shots, but she was active. She was rebounding. She was running the floor. I thought she looked okay. Like I think she'll improve moving forward. But I thought overall she was okay. I was really impressed with Ryan Howard. I thought she had a really nice game.
Okay.
Well, I was really impressed with her. But as far as Angel Reese goes, she was okay, and I think she'll look better as she gets more comfortable with the team.
Anybody else impress you that night?
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay. Well,
I'm just. I think as far as like standout performances,
I get it.
I think Ryan Howard among everyone of the ladies, I thought stood out to me out of all of the Dream players.
Okay. Reggie, let me ask you this: how far do you think this Dream team can go? The Dream team. Oh God, how far do you think the Atlanta Dream can go? I don't want to confuse folks out there. The Dream team. What? How far do you think the Atlanta Dream can go this year?
They could get to the finals.
Really? Okay.
I think they have that. I think they have that level of talent. I don't know if I'll pick them
That
to
Griner
win the
replacement,
finals
you know.
because I think there's some better team. There's a couple of other better teams, but they can get to the finals. I wouldn't put it past them. I think they have that talent.
Okay. All right. Karina, Atlanta Dream.
I definitely think they'll make it get to the playoffs. With Reese, I think she's gonna bring a lot of extra energy to the team and to the city because she's popular, and you're gonna have some bandwagon fans and more people
Mhm.
coming to the city. So I think that'll be good marketing for the city of Atlanta. We already have so much going on, so just adding more to it. So I'm supportive for her, and I'm hopeful. Um, well, I'm very hopeful to see what's going to happen with the team moving forward.
All right. Maggie T.
Overall, I'm gonna say Angel. Yeah. It's just gonna take her a minute to adjust to the new team and everything else, the excitement, the hype, all that good stuff. But overall, we controlled the game early with the first quarter lead. And I think we definitely displayed some upside in the 3-point shooting and cohesive play with some of the key contributors like Medina, um, as well as with that dominant start by halftime, maintaining control throughout the game was pretty solid. Team play and fast break opportunities. Like you said, Ryan Howard definitely the standout there. Alicia Gray as well in Jordan, Canada played limited minutes. Upside is we won. Definitely looking ahead. Of course, continue to gel together with Angel Reese in the mix of it, and of course, keep it rebounds, not me bounds. um, I I'm very confident about this team to make it at least to the playoffs and win a playoff game and go further. And we just got to see how it goes as far as the finals. But I feel like they do have a stretch. I like that new guy, not new guy, excuse me. The one that's replacing Griner, pretty much. I think it was our first draft pick, I believe. I'm ready to see how that's going to work out with all the rookies and everything else. And I don't know, I'm just excited. I mean, it's exciting time for the Dream Team, the Atlanta Dream.
You did it.
And speaking of the Atlanta Dream, so I'm going to re-announcement tonight. I did it last night, but it's official that I have, and Miss Karina was there to see it happen. I will be actually hosting a lot of watch parties at the Urban Pie in Kirkwood. I am now officially a part of the um, KD Sports Media as well as 100.9, the Blaze radio station. KD Sports will be hosting all the Dream games, every home and away, at Urban Pie. Go out there and check out Miss Lisa. She is, a lady
Hey,
that
Lisa.
are. And I'm going to be a part of the crew. And some games, if Miss Lakeisha can't host it, I will be hosting a couple of watch parties, and then as well as it's the official spot for the Sports Nation, Atlanta Falcons Nation as well. So we'll be hosting our red and black there. They have a beautiful patio. The food's amazing, and just bear with them. They are restaffing and getting ready to do a relaunch. So if you go up there a little earlier, just give them grace because they're really getting ready to bring in more TVs and really make that um, a, a sports spot. So shout out to everybody that decided to bring me on because, hey, like someone said, I'm a hardworking woman, and I'm just trying to bring the community together to have some fun and have a bar that you can go up to after work where the game is always on. So head on over there to the Urban Pie, Kirkwood, and you might see me.
Yay.
Congrats, Maggie. That is super awesome. We're glad to see that. We know you deserve it. We know you are one of the hardest working
Oh, and
women.
we're playing the Braves. We're doing a watch party this weekend, so come out Saturday. Game is at 8 p.m.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Mhm.
We have Campbellton Road.
Hey,
Jalen, good things that the Braves are dominating right now. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
And hello, family. And also says, congratulations, Maggie. So that is truly awesome.
Thank you. I'll be on radio,
Guys, I'm sorry, what was that?
so I'll be on radio. I'm
Okay,
excited.
look, you deserve it. You definitely have the personality and the drive for it. So super excited about it. And uh, people often say you have a face for radio, but Maggie, you have a face for TV. So I think you're gonna do well, and respectfully, I think you're gonna do. I think you're gonna do well in the industry that you go in. So congratulations, super excited about that. But guys, I do have a question. Right now that we're like 4 episodes in, you know what I mean? We see the Dream, we see the Falcons, we saw the Hawks, we see the Braves.
I still love the Hawks. See my shirt? Heart.
We're just mad with them right now. We're just mad with them right now. You know what I mean? We had a horrible argument right now, and we're just taking some space. We'll call them in the morning, okay? But it's a bad argument with that Hawks team.
Right now.
Guys, who's the first? Maggie's like, I'm not calling them ever. I'm blocked. Blocked. I can't call. Taking down a restraining order on them in the morning. It better not ever come here again. Who's gonna win the next championship? Is it gonna be our Atlanta Hawks? Don't laugh. Is it gonna be our Atlanta Dream? Is it gonna be our Atlanta Braves? Is it gonna be our Atlanta Falcons? Looking at the landscape, that is Atlanta Falcons. That is Atlanta sports right now. And Reggie, let's start with you. In your humble opinion, who is going to be the next team to win a championship? Reggie, it's all on you, sir.
It's the Braves.
It's the Braves.
Until like to me, they're the most trustworthy. Like they won a championship before. They're the most consistent.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna say them. The Dream have a good thing going on, so I'm not gonna dismiss them. When it comes to the Hawks, look, it depends on May 10th when it comes to the Hawks. How that draft lottery.
Your reaction.
So
you need to record it.
Yeah. So we'll see on May 10th when it comes to the Hawks. But it's the Falcons. Like they gotta figure out the quarterback thing before I say them. So it's the Braves.
Okay, that's fair. That is a fair assessment. Miss Karina, you go and see all of our beloved Atlanta sports. So you have a unique perspective. In your humble opinion, in your expert fan opinion, is it going to be the Dream? Is it going to be our Hawks? I want to say yeah right after that, but I'm not. Is it going to be our Braves? Yeah. Is it going to be our Falcons? In your humble opinion, who is the next Atlanta team to don a championship trophy?
My first love is the Falcons, but I'm gonna have to go with the Braves.
Okay.
Like Reggie said, they're more consistent, and I must say their fan base, I believe, are a lot stronger than the other teams, Atlanta teams that we have out here.
I got you. Okay.
But I'm always gonna put Falcons on top of everyone, but I'm just because of the show, I'm a realist.
I gotta love it. I gotta love it. All right, Maggie T. Same question. Of our 4 teams that we love, Falcons, Braves, Hawks, Dream, who's gonna be the next to win the championship?
My only thing is, well, you know what? I was gonna change my angle already. Because I was like, because of course with the Braves, it's a long. They play a lot of games, y'all.
A lot. Yeah.
The upside is we got players coming back. So if they say consistent, I say the Braves. Right now, the fact that we still got to see how these new draft picks for the Dream, I would say they're the second runner up.
Yeah, I agree.
Falcons, honestly, I don't know though. I feel like at least the playoffs. We look at we're looking to hopefully win the South, but I'm glad that we got a coach that's not over here about the gimmicky, like rah, we're gonna win it. No, he from day one he was like, it's and the fact that these players came into, volunteer and was ready to go. It just says a lot for me. So it's going to be very fairly interesting.
Okay.
But I have to say that if the Braves can stay consistent and healthy,
The Braves. Okay. Well, guys, I appreciate all of that, but unfortunately,
7-0.
I am the lone wolf tonight. Arr, arr, arr. I'm going the Falcons, baby. I'm going with my brother LBB, little big brother Eric Parker, and this February 2027, our beloved Atlanta Falcons will be donning a Super Bowl trophy. I said it. Don't record me, but I said it. Okay.
I just got to see what it's going to look like on the field first. All cute on paper and everything else, and then of course, first time with this coach, and
yeah.
I ain't gonna go Super Bowl, but I'm gonna say playoffs.
Yeah, the chat agrees with you guys, with the exception of me and Eric. We're the lone wolves, but it's okay. Them Parker boys are like that. You know what I mean? That's how those Parker boys are. So it's all good. Every one of them, we ain't afraid. So
Look,
it's all good.
Don't do that, because I'm a diehard Falcon. It's Falcons first.
I get it.
Falcons first. Now if I got to see them play like in practice or something, then I can go. I can like, you know what? I'm going with that. But I'm trying to be skeptical, and because we're on the show. But everything with me is Atlanta Falcons. I wear red, black, and white all year long.
Oh, no, I get it. I get it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's late at night, and I'm around my brother, and my brother has this effect on me. Like, I'll just be like, man, let's go. It's, you know what I mean? It's like, I know it's crazy, but whatever, man. Hey, Falcons over everything. Let's go. Well, guys, hey, thank you for joining us. Everyone in the chat, thank you for joining us. We are now at the time where we are at our shout outs, because some of us have to get up tomorrow and do a show.
Me.
And it's
or work. I do work.
How about that? Hey, man, and you ball, because I tell you what, you and Yuri and Vinny, man, y'all go to everything. So I love it. But yeah, Maggie, let's start with you. Shout outs and final thoughts.
Shout out to y'all for hanging with us this late, because it's past our bedtimes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we had to get it in because we had to talk about all the teams of Georgia Sports Nation and for my ATL Sports.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, we are hosting a watch party for the Braves, because they red on hot. With the Maggie T production. So y'all come on out there and check us out. Tell Lisa, hey, that, man, I had an amazing pie pizza pie. Like, they make it where it's just it's fresh ingredients, just how they have the what is it? What is the grill? The stove, the wood burning stove. You can tell like the crust is just and then of course I learned my lesson about getting New York slices and piling all that veggie stuff on it. I only ate half a slice and took the rest home, but I ate it this morning, so it was my breakfast. It was great. And I love the patio and everything else. So just come out there, if you're not doing anything else, check us out. And of course, you can follow me on all social media platforms, Maggie T Productions. And eventually you'll be seeing me on KB Sports and 100.9 The Blaze as well. So, hey, that's right. If you guys like what we're talking about, leave us some feedback for real, because this is a new little branch for me and T Will, where we decided, hey, we like talking about the Falcons, but let's talk about the Hawks, the Braves. Eventually we can talk about some football, some Georgia football and everything. So I'm excited about that.
No.
Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Miss Karina, shout outs, thoughts, final thoughts.
Well, shout out to you all, for like allowing me to be on the show. This,
we love you.
I don't, this is not my thing, but I'm learning. I'm learning to embrace it.
No, it is. You're awesome, and just try and leave us. Yeah. No, try and leave us. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I appreciate you all because it's cool to me. I respect what you all do. I'm learning a lot because, like I said, I'm just a super fan who's out in the streets in a good way, by the way. But I'm in the streets like to have fun. A lot of times you see me out dancing and stuff, and that's just my personality. It don't matter where I'm at, I'm gonna have fun, dance, and smile, and that's just me. So you can find me on social media, Karina Atkins. It's just simple, my name, first and last name. And Maggie, I appreciate you because she has me, come with her to some of her events and stuff, so I get to see a lot of things, and I'm learning, and I appreciate all the love from seeing people on the streets and stuff. So look forward to going to all the Falcon games for 4 years straight in a row. So you can catch me at a Falcons game, home or away, at tailgate. Just came from the draft, meet and greets. So I'm gonna support my Falcons. So you can say what you want, 28-3, whatever. I do not care. Rise up every single day. Hey.
Awesome. Reggie, shout outs, final thoughts, takeaways.
I want to shout out to everyone for having me on here. I've enjoyed being on this space for, I guess, is what, a third time?
Yeah, fourth week.
Fourth
You're
time.
right.
Okay. Yeah. So
Really? Yeah.
it's quick, but I've enjoyed being on here. You guys can find me on Reggie's World Sports on YouTube. I post a lot of Hawks content, Falcons content, NBA, NFL, college basketball content. You can find me on Twitter on Reggie's World, Reggie's_world, and even Instagram, Reggie's World _30. And I'm just gonna be, talking sports. So I'm glad to be on, and I'm gonna continue to be on here.
Well, hey man, we love to hear that. We love doing shows with Reggie and Karina. Hey man, it's fun and it's just gonna get better. Maggie, we're having fun and let's keep this thing going. To everyone who joined us in the chat, you guys could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be with us, and we thank you. We even at this late hour, we really appreciate you because as soon as I get off here, I'm going to bed. Gosh, because I'm old.
It's gonna be a wrap up after the show. It's gonna be good night.
I'm going to bed.
Gotta get up and go.
Guys, hey, if you want to talk about the show or anything for my ATL Sports, anything for my ATL movies, hit me up at formyatlcontact@gmail.com. If you love the show, great. If you don't, tell me about it anyway. It's all good. I'll listen. You can catch me at For My ATL Sports 1 if you love the ATL Sports. If you love ATL movies or just movies in general or TV series, check me out at For My ATL Movies. Facebook, Gideon T. Will. Facebook, T. Will Podcast, or X at For My ATL Sports. Instagram, For My ATL Sports 1 and movies. And that's all I got as far as contact. You guys have a great evening, and we will see you in the morning. Good night, ATL sports fans.
All right.